What's up, North Texas barbecue addicts? This is me, Kenneth, and in today's episode, we're going to be cooking a Wagyu brisket. This is the first YouTube video on my new Lone Star Grillz pellet grill. I'm excited about this. If y'all are too, y'all stick around. Alright y'all, we got the Lone Star Grillz heating up. Here is our Wagyu brisket from Six Brothers Beef Company. I'll have their information down below in the description box. We're going to get this seasoned up now. We're going to start the Lone Star Grillz at about 245 degrees. We're using hickory pellets, and we're going to season this brisket with some 1836, and then I'll show you what we're going to top that off with as well. Let's go ahead and go pretty heavy here with this 1836. I'm going to put a nice bark. Now usually I would use this first and then the 1836. But we're going to see if we notice any difference in our bark by doing it the opposite way. So we're just going to put a little bit of this on the top. It's a big old sucker though. I'm going to let that sweat in. We're going to flip it over, do the exact same thing to the fat cap side. We're going to be cooking fat up. So next time I see y'all, the Lone Star Grillz will be fired up and we'll throw this onto the grill. Alright, barbecue addicts, we're pretty close to that 245. Let's open it up. Now I do have the top rack in on our smoker for today. I think I want to cook the brisket on the top rack and see how it turns out. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy on. Go. Can y'all see that? Perfect. Shape that up before we close her down. Make for more even slices. There we go, that's perfect. We're going to shut that down. I'm going to let that cook for 3 hours and I'll come back and show y'all what it looks like. While we're waiting, I wanted to show y'all the pellet hopper setup. I obviously got my awesome custom logo there. I love that. Here's the fireboard. You can see we're dialed in at 245. We're just a little above it. Running perfectly if you ask me. I'll give y'all a bigger tour of this smoker the more I'd get some videos done on it, but so far I'm really digging it. I'll catch back up with y'all in about 2.5 hours. Alright y'all, I told y'all we'd check on it 3 hours in. As you can see, we're running at 245 and we're registering at 245.6. You can't be mad at that at all. So let's go ahead and take a peek at our brisket. We haven't moved it or anything. I have looked at it probably 2 times just to see what it was looking like while we're cooking, but that's about it. Let's see where we're at. Ooh-wee. Look at that fat rendering down, starting to sweat in nicely. We're getting to where we're starting to build a little crust. This is exactly what I want to look like. So we've been rolling for 3 hours at 245 degrees. I'm going to crank this up to 260 degrees and let that cook for 2 more hours, and then I'll check back with y'all. I'll see y'all then. Alright y'all, as you can see I got it set to 260. We're humming right around that range. Let's see what we're looking like. This is 5 hours in on our Wagyu brisket. Man, that smell is insane. Starting to get a beautiful color on our brisket there. Look at all those juices. That's what I'm talking about. We're right around 163 degrees internal. We've got our probe right there so we can monitor our temps. I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to let this go for I'd say about another hour and a half. And then at that point we're going to put it in a pan and cover it and keep on cooking. I'll catch up with y'all in an hour and a half. Alright y'all, as you can see I got it at 260. It's at 261. The internal's right over 170 degrees internally. That is looking awesome. I'm going to pull this. Y'all know I wrap in an aluminum pan. I'm going to put this in an aluminum pan and keep on cooking to about 203 degrees internally. And I'm going to keep it resting at 170 degrees in my oven until we serve it at lunch. So next time I see y'all, this bad boy will be fully rested and ready to rock. I'll see y'all soon. Alright, y'all. We cooked this brisket on the Lone Star grills. Y'all saw I started that last night. This has been resting. I put it in the oven at 170 degrees to rest all night long, so it's been resting for over 10 hours at this point. It's still warm. It's still juicy, I can tell. Got a great bark on it, nice color. Let's go ahead and cut right down the middle right here and see how we did. Yeah, that's juicy. Ooh-wee. Dang. Check that out. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Show you this side. Show you this side right here. Look at that. We didn't inject. We didn't spritz it or anything. That's that Wagyu beef, keeping itself nice and juicy. Remember, we seasoned it with Tailgaters barbecue party rub and the 1836 from SuckleBusters. Oh man, that's tender. Warm still. It's been resting for 10 hours and it's still hot. Check that out. Oh yeah, that's juicy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and slice some of this up and we're going to make some Wagyu brisket sandwiches. So next time I see y'all, I will have one of those put together and we'll try it out. Y'all stick around. Alright y'all, I've got my bun toasted up. We're doing a sesame seed bun. And then like I said, I chopped up that Wagyu brisket. Look at that. It's completely juicy. And I've got some simple ingredients that I'm going to put on my sandwich. Got some fresh jalapenos. I love jalapenos on a barbecue sandwich. And then we'll just put a couple onions on there too. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of barbecue sauce. I don't usually dip brisket in barbecue sauce, but if I'm having a sandwich, I don't mind it. This is the spicy jalapeno mustard gold. A little bit of that in there, just enough to get in every bite. Go ahead and cap that sucker off right there. Check that out, guys. Let me get this camera turned around and we'll give it a try. Man, this brisket sandwich is looking awesome. Check it out. Got all that goodness in it. There's only one more thing to do. We got to see how we did. Cheers, y'all. That brisket is so flavorful. The seasonings, the fresh jalapeno, the sauce, the onions, that toasted bun. This was a success, guys. I highly suggest you try Wagyu brisket if you get a chance to. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Until next time, peace! Y'all keep on barbecuing.